Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting my scene analysis remotely today. I've been feeling super under the weather, so I apologize that you're having to watch this instead of me being there. I'm doing my scene analysis, obviously, over Rome Open City. I specifically chose to analyze the scene where I'm just going to say G because I can't pronounce it very well, but Giorgio, I know I'm butchering that, but specifically the scene where he was getting arrested and Romo, Romoletto was like throwing the bombs off of the attic. It looked like a balcony, but they always called it an attic. But this scene in particular stood out to me just because that was a child that was going through that. So it struck a nerve a little bit. But this just really showed how tough it was for resistance fighters and the children. And his arrest and Romoletto carrying the bombs just really highlighted how relentless the anti-fascists were if you were to oppose against them or disagree with them, and just how harsh it is, and just really highlighted like the reality of what they were really going through. The picture to the right is the specific scene that I was talking about, where he was about to throw the bombs off of from the attic, and then Don Perito, I think I'm pronouncing that right, ran up to stop him. In the picture to the left, I just wanted to try to find a excuse me, a picture of the Italian resistance, like a real picture. So I just thought that was super interesting. Desperation of the resistance. Like I said, he was just a kid, so carrying bombs like that, I mean, we didn't really have to go through anything even remotely close to that. It just really showed how desperate they were, like, for like help, and what, like I said, like what they had to go through. But Mussolini's just realm and the way that the fascists went about things, like, made it really hard for them to fight back and even try to have some sort of say in anything. They obviously didn't. I was trying to find a really interesting video, and I found this one, and I can't remember if, excuse me, I can't remember if you've shown this before. I feel like you have, but this is Margaret. I'm not gonna Miss Frey. She is a survivor of the Italian resistance, and she just goes into depth a little bit about like specifically like what the children were going through and what she had to see. So I just thought this clip would again highlight the reality of what they were going through. She begins to go in depth about how they made her watch. I can't even imagine the price of the resistance. I just wanted to talk about like even like the youngest members of their generation, like what they had to go through, and just Romoletto being involved in such dangerous work reflects how like the fascists didn't just control the adults, but they also controlled the children, and just they were forced into doing really risky roles. It wasn't just about making people follow orders, but it was about everyone playing a part in his oppressive system. The arrest of Giorgino, I know I'm not saying it right, and Romoletto's role with the bombs, it just highlights the betrayal and the broken trust. And seeing the resistance member arrested by collaborators just really emphasized the level, like I said, of distrust and moral compromises that people like in this era in Italy what they had to face. And for the question that I wanted to ask everyone was, if you feel so inclined, which character in Rome, Open City, the film, stood out to you the most and why? The person that stood out to me the most was definitely Pina. She's just really strong and brave, and what she had to go through in the film was just like unbelievable to me. Um, I think she represents the personal cost of war and resistance, and her character alone is known for like emotional depth. Um, and my second favorite was probably Francesco, just because he was nice to look at. But yeah, this film was very pulled on the heartstrings. Like I said, I can't imagine what they all had to go through, but I really appreciate everyone taking the time to listen to this and watch this today. Um, and I hope that I'm feeling better by Wednesday, because I've been bedridden for days. But I hope you all have a lovely Monday. Bye bye.